In this video, I'm going to show you how to do a variation of locust pose that involves a rehab exercise called I's, T's, and Y's. And we're going to link this together in a vinyasa flow. So this is a good way to train the muscles in the backside of your shoulders. We do a really good job, generally speaking, in our lives of interacting the world in front of us using these chest and shoulder muscles. And in yoga, we do a lot of things on our hands here where we're using those front shoulder muscles, but we don't use the backside a lot. So it's very important if you want to have nice, strong shoulders with some good integrity that we also train the backside of the shoulders. And we're going to find out how today. So we're going to be doing a I's, T's, and Y's exercise from a locust pose position. So you're going to lay down on a mat and we're going to do 3 different positions. So the positions are as follows. You're going to have your hands, you're going to reach them back down by your hips, and you're going to go palms facing down. You're going to touch your forehead lightly to your mat, and then we are going to start to pull the shoulder blades back, tent the fingertips, hover the head with the chin tucked. So you're hovering the head, but you're looking straight down rather than looking forward. And then you can start to, if you'd like, squeeze the butt and lift up through the chest, at which point maybe you can hover the hands and really squeeze the shoulder blades together. This would be our first position. Okay, then we're going to lower down from here and we're going to reach the fingertips straight out to the side. So if I were a bird looking down upon myself, I would look like the capital letter T. From here, same thing, lift the chest, shoulder blades back, lift the hands, squeeze between the shoulder blades, and tuck the chin as you look straight down. We really want to feel this between the shoulder blades, okay? And then the last position, if we lower down and then we reach kind of forward, and now we turn the palms up. Again, looking down, a bird would see that we would look like a capital letter Y. Like, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? To strengthen the shoulders. Lift the shoulders up, lift the arms up, and squeeze with the shoulders, and you should feel some muscles that you don't tend to use on a daily basis. Tuck your chin, squeeze your butt, press your feet together. So this is the third position. Okay, that's a Y. So an I, as in I am doing this exercise, is with the hands back and by the hips. A T is with the hands out to the side, and a Y is the hands overhead with the palms facing up. Now, if you reach back, how we're going to link this in a vinyasa is that you'll tuck your chin, you lower down, you breathe out, and when you breathe in, you lift everything up. That's an inhale up. And exhale, lower down and reach out to the sides as you breathe out. Then you inhale, lift up, squeeze between the shoulder blades. As you exhale, reach into the Y position. And then you'll inhale, lift up, squeeze the shoulder blades. As you exhale, you reach your hands back down by your sides, the I position. So you inhale up, exhale, lower down, reach to the sides. Inhale, lift up, squeeze between the shoulder blades. Exhale, reach forward, palms up, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, you'd reach back and begin the cycle again. Okay, so those are I's, T's, and Y's from a locust pose position, Shalabhasana, and you can use this in a vinyasa style, linking the breath, and I would do several repetitions through that vinyasa. Again, the point mainly is to strengthen between the shoulder blades. You could also, if you're into this sort of thing, if you do any kind of class where you have blocks, you could use blocks as resistance, as a weight. So as you're holding yourself and you're laying down, you can have your blocks and reach out and lift blocks. So hover and hold the blocks. And this would add some weight. If you actually have some weight, or you have like these little weighted balls, you could do the same thing holding these, or you could do the same thing holding dumbbells if you're not opposed to using actual weight. And then you can progressively overload. The problem in yoga is it's very hard to progressively overload, these pulling muscles. You need to progressively overload. You need to progressively make an exercise harder over time as your physical tissues, your fascia, your tendons, your ligaments, your muscles, and your nervous system adapt and get stronger and better at it. So, thank you for watching. I hope this helps. Hey, if you want some help designing your own home fitness program and yoga routine, if you want help with personal training, I do that one-on-one. Go to my website and check that out. Thanks for watching. See you next time.